Okay, it's recording. All right. Okay. So.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Right. Would you like to tell me who you are? Who are you?
Who am I? That's a good question. I'm Keandra. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. Oh, yeah. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm a creative. A producer. A woman. A friend. Sister. Many things.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 25. 25. I'm 25.
25.
Yeah.
So when did you start doing music?
Whew. I started doing music like when I was like 14.
14.
15.
What makes you like? What was the first thing that you enjoyed about music?
I think the first time where I knew I wanted to do it full time, like I wanted to go in that direction, was when I had this app, GarageBand, on my iPad, and I started like recording everything, paying clicks, this, that, that, trying to get sound, and like I made a little production and stuff, and I just had a moment in my room where I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. That's my life now. It was some dead thing as well. I was like,
I'd love to hear that one day.
I don't know about that.
So how long have you been doing all these things then? Like all the music production, like when's your first single that came out that you actually started taking it like a serious step?
I actually started releasing music when I lived in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
So I had a little song called Mr. Retro, and it was about this guy that was like so cool, and I liked him from a distance. And I was just like all in love with him and feeling him, and he had no idea who I was. Of course. Kind of like my life.
So why do you create music now?
Wow. I have to now. I realise that I have to. Like, I can be open with friends, I think, and stuff like that, but for me, I feel things quite intensely, and I feel like music is the one space that I can go to and completely let rip with my emotions. Like, I don't have to hold back. I don't have to... I can just be and let it all out, and that's that space for me. Like when I feel like it's too much to talk about or anything like that, I know that I can go there. So that's why I make the music. I have to. Yeah.
Do you feel like you like want to also connect with your audience, and like your audience kind of?
I think there's two parts to I think there's two parts to the puzzle. There's why I create the music, which is because I need to, and I share the music because let's keep it real. It takes work to share that music. You get me? So I share it because I want people to feel less alone. I want them to feel like they have a shoulder to lean on, that they can relate and connect to something.
So you got this new single that's coming out, and it's called "Leave Me Behind."
No, it's called "Boundaries."
I've got too many songs of yours right now.
I know.
Boundaries. Okay, Boundaries is the one that's coming out soon. When is it coming out? Or is it
2nd of April?
2nd of April.
Yeah.
Okay, so just want to talk a little bit about that single. So what's the meaning behind this song, Boundaries?
Well, most of the song, the story of the song, is about a situationship I was in with this guy. And basically, it's saying that, man, I don't want to be giving myself to this guy who doesn't respect me, who doesn't want to put the effort in for me. And I've done it so many times before where I just poured out my love and poured out everything for this person who just doesn't value me. Yeah. And I just got to a point where I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of giving all my sexy body to these guys who don't really deserve it and appreciate it. It's the bare minimum. And I think as women, like, we need to start setting a new standard of like what we accept from men. Not even out of a place of, oh, this is what I want from you, la la la. Just more from, we want to be in a space where we're loving more and loving better. Yeah. So I feel like women, we hold the power when it comes to that. If we set a precedence of how we want to be treated, men will bend to that. They will bend to that. You get me?
Oh my god. So it's basically teaching women and letting them know that draw some boundaries.
Value yourself.
Yeah.
I think in every way. Yeah. See yourself. Obviously, you know, not immune to feeling low and feeling like nobody's ever gonna love me. I do feel those things, but it's trying to pull myself back all the time and be like, hey, somebody will love you eventually.
Okay. Eventually.
One day.
So what's your plan for next year?
Yeah, so this year there's lots of music coming, and it's different. It's not so much woe is me and like ballads.
Okay, so it's different. We're expecting different things.
Different things, more grooves, more rhythms.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Just a different vibe. I think before I had gone into quite a soul world, which is a bit of the Gladys Knight and all these influences. Now I'm tipping back to the R&B. I feel, and it's just a little bit more punchy.
Do you feel like that's what's everyone into now, or?
I don't know. I log out of the fucking stuff, so I don't know. Okay. But I do.
You're just doing it because you love it.
I love it, man. Like I think I always flick between soul and R&B. Yeah. But I have to be where I'm at. Yeah. Like when I made this project, I was worried because I was like, oh, it doesn't really suit. It might not suit the other stuff. Yeah. But then when I spoke to people that I work with. Yeah. And I have to be where I'm at. I can't like pretend to be broken-hearted when I'm not broken-hearted. Yeah, true. I'm in a different space now.
Also growing as well as a person to write different things and whatever. What I mean? Yeah, cool. So, but are you happy now?
Yeah. I love it. When I feel like probably a lot of other musicians feel the same way. When you make a project, like the beginning, like when you first create it, you're like, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever. And then you start working on it and you're like, this is just not really working, is it? Right. And then it gets to the end and you're like, I knew it. I knew it was right. So now I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's almost like a marriage. Like you have the initial part where it's all fun and then it just kind of wears out. And then something reignites where you're like, oh, I'm in love with this music again. So I'm back. Do
you feel like you want to write more songs within this summer, or do you want to give yourself a break to just enjoy the singles that you've got coming out this year and celebrate that and just like stop working for a bit, or are you just going to keep going?
For me, I think when it comes to writing songs, I have to have a certain amount of headspace, and I need time to live between that before I know what to do next. Like I got no idea what I'm gonna write next because I don't know what life's gonna throw at me.
Yeah, that's true.
But then again, I know that I want to give this music some time, and there's other things to do. But when inspiration hits, it hits. I'm not the kind of person that kind of, as much as I'm disciplined with writing because I feel like you have to keep your pen sharp. There's a fine line there. I'm not the kind of person that I'm gonna write a number one today. This is my job. This is what I do. No, the inspiration has to hit. Yeah. I have to be like, oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Most of the time, if I'm in the shower or on the toilet, that's when it'll be like, oh, I've had the best idea. That's when it comes.
Do you feel like you've grown quite a lot from last year, or like from what? Do you feel like you've come quite far?
Yeah.
Where you were last year?
I feel like I've changed quite a fair bit. I feel more confident in myself. Like, I don't know.
Do you feel like
womanly?
Do you feel like that's taken you quite a long time to actually learn about yourself, and so that you can feel comfortable, in your own skin, and like what you can do and what you cannot do, and you feel like as you grow, and you learn to know yourself more.
Yeah, I feel like.
Do you feel less afraid?
Yeah. I think before I used to think, oh, people are going to think I'm this or I'm weird or this and that. Now, I'm like, damn, this is just me. Yeah, I'm a bit dramatic. Yeah, I'm a bit emotional. Yeah, I'm sensitive. Yeah, I'm a bit ditzy sometimes. Yeah, I'm a bit serious sometimes. It's all me. Like, and the people that love me and respect me, like, they just have to accept that. Do you know what I mean? Like the way that I accept them. And that's just the way it is. Like, as much as something might be trending or to be a certain way or speak a certain way, it's just not me. I have to be myself. And I feel like in the past year as a woman, I feel stronger, I feel more beautiful. I'm going to the gym. I'm training. I feel good. My hair is looking healthier. Like, all these little things. Like,
if you could give a little note for all the young artists there that's just starting up, what would you give? What would you say? What would you,
I would say
advice is the right word, isn't it?
Really know your truth and be your truth, and don't let nobody take that away from you or make you feel stupid for that, or make you feel like you're not going to fit in for that. Because at the end of the day, it's foolishness, man. Like, if you're living in your truth, people will feel that, I believe. And I think we need more and more artists that are just do your thing. Say your piece. Like, it's fine. Don't let this whole game and the industry of it, there's elements to it that do have to be done, but you need to keep your integrity to a degree. You know what I mean? That's what I would have to say. And I'd also say that protect your blood clot, protect your energy. And that's like a broad term now. Protect yourself. If you need space, you need time to really reflect and really dig deep into yourself, do that, because that's what creates real art and music. You need to just, like I said, boundaries, isn't it? It's all a part of that. Because boundaries is not just, man, and this is everything, man. With people, with your time, with the energy you give, like creating a space for yourself. Right, I need this, and I'm gonna do that for me. Like that's really what self-love is. That's it's setting boundaries, having that discipline for yourself, and knowing, I don't need that noise. You know what I mean? That's what I think, anyway.
Wow, that was a long one.
Get in trouble now.
All right.
We need hours for this. Hours. This is the problem.
Start a podcast.
Bruv, this is the problem.
Yay.
That was great.
Thank you. That was fun.
I feel like we're going to know each other in a new way now.
What are we talking about, way?